Hello, Bumpy McSquigums here, and I am continuing with my Let's Play of the Banner Saga. This is episode 6, and you'll notice it's not exactly where we left off. Apparently, the autosave, which I'm assuming is the only way you can save in this game, if there's another way, I haven't figured out how exactly. The autosave feature has saved me back a little bit before we actually went into the war and chose what we chose. So we're going to skip over some of the dialogue and get right back to where we left off. So it tells you about war, you can do all this. There's 480 of them, and you have 185 plus 466 on our side. We can do all these different things. I chose charge, I'll choose it again. I'm going to rush into battle, and we're going to see what happens. Now, I left on this screen right here, but I felt I should still tell you what went down, so you guys at least have some idea. Alright, so we're going to get started. And we are going to see what this war thing is all about. I certainly hope we don't have to fight off 480 guys on our own. That would seem really, really terrible. Alright, looks like there's one guy isolated, and then 2, 4, 5. 5 guys grouped up, so we're going to fall back toward the one isolated guy and hope things work out well for us. So we're going to get started. Looks like it will be our turn. He can move. Okay, so if I go here, it seems like a wise choice. We'll end our turn. Good, he moves first, which is exactly what I was hoping would happen. She is safe to not have to do anything, but unfortunately she cannot quite shoot either. So, as much as I would like to leave her there, unfortunately, I'm going to have to move her closer. I'm just going to attack, and I'm going to do some armor-breaking abilities with her. So she is going to break his armor. And there he goes. Now they're going to get to move. And we're going to try and get up a somewhat semi-defensive line to deal with this mass of bad guys. But I wouldn't count on, well, too much just yet. Alright, well, we can really hurt this guy. We're just going to do a little bit of damage first. Simply because they do outnumber us slightly, and, well, we still have turns to take, so we can pick away at them, I believe, without putting ourselves in any amount of danger, and there we go. Didn't need to use any extra stuff, and we have ourselves one dead unit. Alright, so we're going to move Luden up this way. I was under the impression that he should have already moved. Maybe he did, and I just don't remember. No, I think I'm going to move him right there. We'll end his turn. It should be the chick with the arrows turn. It indeed is. Where can we cast this? I think I'm going to do that. And light it on fire, and there'll be some burning coals, which is sweet, sweet nice. I like that. We're going to move him back a little bit. Have him stand in position. And a little bit of damage. It's cheap, it's cheesy, doesn't help that much. But it is indeed a something. Oh, we're going to rally her. Give her some additional willpower because, well, why not? We have that ability. We never really seem to get to use it very often, so, well, let's utilize it if we can. Alright, so we're closing ranks with one another. Looks like it's Luden's turn to do something, so he's going to close ranks with this guy. And he can only impale directly in front of him, so he can attack, however, a little bit away, and he is going to do a little bit of work on this guy. Oh, that guy's going to back away from Luden. I like that quite a bit. So I'm going to close with these guys, and I'm going to bring the pain. And apparently it's going to reverberate down the line, which I like even more. And does she get a bonus to attack? She does. So we're going to utilize those 2 extra points we got and pretty much cripple that guy. Make him virtually worthless at this point. He's just going to be an armor breaker now. And I am okay with that. Apparently my dog has woken up yet again and feels the need to bark. And I am okay with that. I do apologize if it does any sort of ruining of the recording, but... Oh, that didn't feel good. Oh, she actually got hurt badly off of that. So we're going to move in range, and we are going to break a lot of armor. This guy's going to pay for that. Baseball bat swing right upside his noggin. And now we're going to move over here. We're going to do some sundering impact. And apparently we dropped a guy doing that, which is very nice. Looks like we have Luden standing, so we'll get Luden over here. And he is going to take down... Oops. He is going to take down our enemy. That is attacking the woman. Do a little bit of shield damage, but nothing too outstanding. It looks like it's our shield guy's turn again to do some work. So what I think I'll have him do this time is, once again, he's going to bring the pain. We want that shield loss reverberation going throughout the enemy ranks. We want them to pay the ultimate price, so to speak. She is in an okay position. We'll have her break some more armor. Hopefully everything goes okay. Oh wow, that was actually a really, really heavy hit. Ouch. Alright, so we're going to move him down. Going to use this and our Tempest. Boom! Down he goes, and a little bit of splash damage. Oh no! The witch dies. That's unfortunate. Alright, well he says, not okay. That is not cool, man. Boom! And he gives a little war cry scream. I don't know if you heard that there. A little, oh my gosh, that guy hits really hard. Well, we're gonna have to take this guy out immediately. And now it's pillage mode time. So we're gonna have 2 injuries in this particular fight, which is not fun, but it is what it is. And just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. That's pretty much all there is to it. So, taking a little bit of his armor. Do a little bit more armor damage, and really, really hope that we can take him down. So we'll move there. And it looks like we'll have 2 turns, and yeah, we can do quite a bit of work with this guy. Boom, and then this gentleman right here, Hakon, should be able to finish him off. And indeed he can. And 2 injured, but overall we seem to do okay. Take a moment to survey the battlefield. The enemy is being pushed back all the way down the line. You could take this opportunity to pull back and leave combat immediately. On the other hand, chasing down more dredge would rally your fighters and save a few lives. You won't have time to rest or change your party, but a chance to loot your enemies might even reveal items they took from previous victims. Pull back before they regroup, or kill a few more as they flee. A few more, does that mean like 10 more, or does that mean like 2 more? This could be a mistake, and I may regret it, but we're gonna try to kill a few more as they flee. You attack any dredge still brave enough to face you. Oh, that's more than I was hoping. That's a lot more than I was hoping. Alright, well, we're gonna have to do something here. Which one is this guy? Okay, that's him. Alright, let's see. What can we do that would be beneficial? We're gonna have to... How far can he move? Okay, I think if I move here, I'll be okay. Man, I don't know. This guy's in a kind of a bad way. Try to get him out of combat if we can. Maybe move him in near the end of the combat. If we just skip the turn entirely, we'd be able to rest up and regain some of the willpower that we're missing, but that doesn't look like that's really in the cards for us right now. So, fortunately, we're going to have to do a little bit of work before we can do anything else. And Hakon's going to be the main worker, I suppose, if you want to put it to terms like that. He does not have even one additional willpower to stop that guy. That's unfortunate. Looks like Eric is going to take... Oh, man, that was a tremendous hit. Alright, let's see. What can Luden do? I think Luden will be able to do a little bit of armor breaking on this guy. And we're going to move forward, and this is probably a mistake, but it's something that just has to be done. Break his armor some more. Shield the other one. He's going to probably end up going down. Oh, he deflected it. Whose turn is it now? It's Eric's turn. Eric's going to get on the other side of this guy. And he's going to baseball bat swing his way to victory. 80% chance. We got to take those odds. And we're victorious on that front. Oh, but Hakon's going to take a big pounding now. That hurt us tremendously. We really could not afford that. Why is it not letting me attack him? There he goes. Yeah, that damaging me hurt me quite a lot. No, Hakon! Uh-oh. Alright, well, let's impale this guy and see what we can do with that. Nothing. It looks like we may have made a terrible mistake. Well, again, we're going to try to keep going with this. We should have probably fallen back. Had we not lost anyone, I think maybe it would have been the right choice, but since we have lost people and we had to use most of our willpower, I think we're pretty much done. I don't think there's any way to recover from this. So I wonder if that means our entire party is gonna... Are we gonna fail the game, or what's gonna happen? See, greed is always a bad thing, and now you're seeing why. There's not really much anyone can do on this map right now. Quite unfortunate. Luden's about to drop completely. Will he be able to do any damage? He's going to give it a shot. And there he goes. At least he got to do one hit before he's going to fall. This guy can barely stand. He's going to go down soon. Oh, he just got deflected. Well, we'll do another armor break. And crack across the head. Broke his spear and down he goes. And now it's Mooger. Mooger's gonna go down. It is going to be the end of him. We are now in pillage mode on the enemy side, which is not a good thing. Maybe he can make us proud here. Can do a little bit more beatdown damage. Survive a couple more turns before he finally falls. Nope, this is gonna be it. Nope, he's still alive. He's still swinging. But now he is going down. This is it. And down goes Mogre. But your enemies will not soon forget the day. Defeat, kills, win bonus, morals lost, fighters lost, injuries. So all 6 of our people got injured in that fight. You black out as you fall and come to again amongst the warriors who were able to escape the battle. They carried you from the scene. You've lost a lot of good warriors. Not much left to do, but push on. Well, at least the game doesn't end that way, but yes, maybe it was a bad idea. Okay, it was definitely a bad idea for me to do what I just did. And unfortunately, well, we had to pay the price, or suffer the consequences, as it were. Alright, so we have Mogre, or Mogre, he comes to you, sporting a dour expression. There are more warriors than usual claiming illness lately. I don't think they're faking it. I've seen them vomiting and stumbling about. Humans seem to be suffering from something too. Well, that does seem rather not good. Are we pushing too hard? Some kind of disease? Something to do with the dredge, maybe? Some kind of disease? I can't prove anything, but I think some of the rations may have been poisoned. Before you can respond, he continues, don't spread paranoia. It may be nothing. I found nothing wrong with the food. And most of us aren't ill. What do you think? I think we should keep some trusted Varl on watch, keep asking around, threaten the group, no need to foster suspicion over stomach aches, let it blow over, might not be the food, see if you can find some other connection. A couple of hours later, Mogre comes to you again. I don't see any pattern to it. Some of the sick have faced dredge while others haven't. Some admit to feeling tired while others feel rested. Aside from the pains, I don't know. You both agree to keep an eye out for anything unusual. Like being foolish and running headlong into battle and getting owned. Alright, we're going to break camp here, actually. And we are going to rest, because our people are probably all still crippled. And we're going to take a look at our heroes at this point. And they are only injured for one more day. I think I'm going to risk... Oh, they still earn their promotion even when they fall in battle. That's kind of cool. I think I'm going to risk laying down one more rest day for them. I think that may be a wise course of action. What is his special ability? +1 break to heavy impact, +1 strength and break to heavy impact. Very nice. Alright, good deal. And anyone else? Nope. Alright, so that's it. So we're going to back out. And we're going to not rest anymore. We're going to continue on our little adventure here, our little journey. And possibly that's an easy way to save the game too at any point, is just going to camp. You don't necessarily have to rest when you go to camp. Ludin has been sending scouts ahead, quicker and more nimble than your Varl. One rushes back just as you cross the hilltop out of breath. Dredge, that direction. You overhear him telling Ludin, about a day away, they found a village. You ask what they're doing, tearing the place apart, he says. Maybe 1,000 of them or more, looking for gods know what. This will be a bigger fight than usual. Ludin is uncharacteristically silent, waiting to see what you say. Draw some of them forward and split them. Get closer before making a move. Wait and see what they do. Draw some of them forward and split them. We send a small group of shield bangers to get their attention. They do. Half a day later, many dredge are giving chase up the hill in their plodding sort of way. You get ready to lay waste. Dredge line the battlefield, weapons drawn. A fight seems inevitable. Take a quick head count. There must be at least 421 of them. You have 164 fighters and 412 Varl on your side. Alright. Let's see here. We're going to do formations this time. You start comparing weaknesses and strengths, taking into account terrain, morale, and the look of your enemy. If you're careful, you should be able to keep your forces balanced. Alright, we're going to give the order. You start rallying your forces and gather your allies to you, preparing to enter the fray. Everyone should have recovered, and indeed they did. And I believe we are ready. We are ready to go into battle and hopefully prove ourselves to be a little bit more successful than last time. We did win the first battle, though. The second battle did not go quite as planned. And the unfortunate way that it did turn out, we'll have Luden behind. And we'll have her behind, and we will ready the battle. Our shield fellow is going to go up front, and he's going to bring the pain immediately. Right there. Take shield damage. They're going to take shield damage. And it looks like perhaps she can't quite hit from where she's standing. We'll let her use some of her willpower. Break down a little bit more of the armor. It will ricochet into the other fellow. And at this point, I'm going to move my Warhawk up, and he's going to use his Tempest. It's only going to hit one guy, so that doesn't seem worth it, actually. So we're just going to just flat out crush his soul with one big swing. He is now promoted to the next rank, which is very nice. He looks like he's going to eat a big chunk of damage. Wish there was a way to heal in combat without the use of items, but unfortunately it doesn't appear that there is just yet. We're not going to rally, we're going to attack. And we're going to do some armor breaking. I think 3 is going to be enough, so we're going to do that. He's going to suffer, it's going to rotate into the other enemy. We're going to come down here, and Hakon says, you know what? Down you go, my friend. We're going to put 2 points into this, and crack! 6 damage, 1 shield, or armor damage. And we're now sitting at a much, much nicer position than we were before. We're going to move in range here. Let's see if we once again can do a little bit of armor work on our heavily armored foes. And it looks like we have indeed done so. Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Alright, so we're going to drop this guy. He's down. Our Warhawk's going to take a little bit more damage, unfortunately. And we're going to use some more of her armor breaking techniques to give us a little bit more of an advantage. And I don't have the move that I'd like to be able to get into, so we're going to use some of his willpower to break the armor down a bit more and splinter that across the terrain. Luden looks like he's about to eat a shot, and he did. That leaves us with this gentleman right here, which I'm going to close with, and I'm going to finish off his armor, putting him pretty low for us to be able to, well, hopefully with Hakon, do some work. Our Warhawk is not looking so healthy at this point. We're going to move in, and we are going to, no, we're going to Sundering Impact this guy. This fellow is going to suffer. Down he goes. And hopefully he survives. Oh, he did not. That's unfortunate. So we shall spear him in the back. He shall get hurt pretty darn bad. And victory is well within our grasp at this point. Break him down. He got a promotion. Very nice. We're going to eat some more damage. Nothing too overwhelming. Move her into range. Get her to do the final armor breaking that she can do. And down goes his armor. We shall move this fellow up front. And he is going to do some damage, because we don't want to suffer any more of his shenanigans. We have suffered quite enough shenanigans from these dredge. We are quite done with it. We are just, you know, we're done. We're done. There's no other way to say it. We are done with the shenanigans. We do not want any more shenanigans from them, and we shall not take it. And he is dead. You take a moment to survey the battlefield. The enemy is being pushed all the way back down the line. We can pursue, which we are better off than we were last time, or pull back before they regroup. The dredge give you a wide berth and scatter into the distance. I think we did a little bit better that time. We got quite a few more kills. We got a win bonus. Clansmen lost. Fighters lost. Varl lost. And 1 injury. Not so bad. And we got more renown this time, I believe, than we did in the last particular battle. That did not go our way. So we will continue forward. We do have some promotions to enjoy, but we'll have to do that in a moment. With the village still a day away, you're eating on the march. Avarl approaches. He had words earlier, says Gris. You recall him claiming that he didn't care for your command. You were right in what you did. Let me join your guard and fight at your side. Pride hangs on his posture and sincerity in his eyes. You, protect me. Get out of my face. You've got 1 shot. You tell him to report to Moger. I don't sit in the back lines. Make a mistake and you'll get your head caved in. Nobody will lose sleep. Nobody will lose sleep over it, or lose a step by it, is what I was assuming he was going to say. He nods and goes to speak with Mooger. Alright, well, we're going to break camp here. And we are going to take a look at our heroes. I'm assuming he's going to be injured for a little bit, so we're going to have to rest for him, unfortunately. Looks like Gris has joined us. What is Gris? He is a strong arm. I don't know what a strong arm does. Ah, he's the one with the knockback. That's a very nice. I like that. I think I'm going to put him actually in our lines of things. But for now, we're going to promote some peeps. We're going to promote our Warhawk because, well, quite frankly, he needs it. He needs to get a little tankier, though. That's the unfortunate reality of things. No one else promoted. Oh, wait. Moger promoted. Alright. And we shall continue. Oh, we don't have enough to promote him. Well, that's unfortunate. Guess we can't promote him. Oh, is there a way out of that? Oh, I guess there is. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do... I like Eric, but I think I'm going to switch Gris in for Eric. And we'll see how that actually plays out. So we'll rest for 2 days. And then hopefully we are able to close the rest of the distance. And be fully healed by the time that happens. And there's a new day, and everybody should be fully healed. You're close enough to hear dredge rattling through the buildings below. Pull them out of the houses, Moger suggested. Slags just can't resist an ambush. We'll have better luck in an open field. Take the fight to them? I don't like this. We'll skirt the village. We're going to take the fight to them. We're not going to back down. You send your shield bangers forward to get their attention. Before long, the dredge have gathered, ready for a fight. The dredge line the battlefield, weapons drawn, so it's 412 of them, as always, to we're seemingly always getting fewer and fewer. We're going to hold them off. That is going to be... You consider making a wall and skirting the battlefield, buying enough time for you to help the weak and the wounded make their escape. It's a risk. Your warriors will take the brunt of the attack, but it may save more lives in the long run. No, I think formations is probably going to be the best bet. So we're going to run with that again, and we're going to give... Well, yeah, we'll give the... We'll give the order. Start rallying the forces and gather them to you. Alright, so we're going to try out Gris and see what he has to say. See what he does. See how he plays into our amazing plan. I believe him coupled with Luden is going to be a pretty nasty combination. And I'm fairly excited by that. Alright, so we're going to move Moger actually over here. Move her somewhere in the middle. Luden will put here. I think we're safe at this point. We'll put him here. Put him not quite that far up. There we go. I like that. That should be okay. We'll see how that plays out. I'll close the distance with this guy. We're going to bash him with our shield. Bashing attack, and we'll see what happens. Looks like we can indeed attack. No? Yes? Oh, if we move, we can attack. Okay, fair enough. No. No. Can we undo that? Oh, I don't want to move there. That was a terrible move. That was a really bad move. I apologize. Normally I don't make really bad moves. I just make pseudo, sort of, not good moves. That was a really bad move. And I do apologize for that. I also apologize for murdering this guy in one shot. The apology isn't really that sincere, though, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I suppose I can move him over here. Doesn't seem to be any point. I'll end the turn for him. I should not be able to close with this. Hakon should be able to get over here. Do some Sundering Impact. Yes, level 2 Sundering Impact, no less. And a boom! Goes a little bit of health, a little bit of his mana. She's gonna eat a shot. It's gonna hurt quite badly, but she should survive it. Alright, so we're gonna move over here, and we're going to impale and punt him. Boom. Alright. We're going to move this guy over here. And we're going to use our battering ram abilities yet again. Seems to be taking a pretty sizable chunk of damage. Let's see here, what if we use this? And we lighted a flame. There we go. So if they want to close with us, so be it. I'll break Luden's shield a little bit. It's not so bad. Should be able to take this guy's head off of his shoulders, and indeed we can. Assuming he survives. Oh, almost survived it. Almost. Alright, we're going to move over here next to this fellow, and we are going to smack him as far away as possible. He's just going to walk right back up and smack Hakon. Hakon's like, I don't care. You're dead, fool. See ya. And down he goes. Now we are in pillage mode. He's going to hit our Warhawk as hard as he can. It's going to hurt tremendously, but it is what it is. We're going to move closer with all of our people. And we are going to attempt to do a little bit of damage if we can help it. And as close as we can get to where we can actually still do something to him. He doesn't have much armor, but he seems to still absorb a tremendous amount of damage. So let's see here. If we move to this spot. No, 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 we can't move there. That's a terrible... Oh, I made a mistake. Well, I guess we end our turn. And then we close the distance here, and we end our turn. And then we close the distance here, we end our turn. And now he's going to be able to move again. He's going to smack him one more time. Thankfully he didn't go down. Had he gone down, that would have been really bad. But instead he actually lived. Alright, well she hasn't moved, so she gets a free shot. And that's 8. And he... looks like he's ready to get a little revenge. And it looks like our new guy is actually going to get the kill. So there you go, surveying the battlefield. I unfortunately know I'm not strong enough this time, so I'm going to split it. We lost 2, we lost 5. We got several kills, we got 1 injury. Not so bad. Not so bad in the grand scheme of things. Definitely acceptable. Give me 1 sec, guys. I do not have my clock nearby. It looks like we're about ready to call a close to episode 6 here. 5, 6, 7, 10, I believe it's 6. Episode 6 of the Banner Saga. We'll finish going to this until we get to a city or we may camp again, and then we will call a close to it. So, bodies blanket the area as though the snow itself had turned black and red. You walk between clusters of survivors, taking account of your warriors. Eventually you cross paths with Mogger. This was a tough one, he says. Hope we don't face worse the further we go. But this could be a hint of things to come. You nod. Let's check out that village. The wounded are gathered and you head towards what is left of the village ahead. And there we go. We are now inside the village. You wander through the small village where there had been the cacophony of battle before. Now an eerie silence hangs over the place. Bodies of dredge and villagers make a macabre path to houses that have been ripped apart as if by a tornado. Yrsa stops in her tracks. Hear that? She all but whispers. It sounds like crying. Soon you discover a trapdoor partially hidden by a carpet. Open the hatch. A woman's scream dies in her throat at the sight of Varl instead of Dredge. Men and women both are huddled together. A baby cries on her mother's shoulders. They are clearly awed to see so many warriors. What do we do now, they ask. Go to Strand, we've cleared the way. Go to Strand, we'll send escorts with you. Stay here if you like. We've cleared the way. They give you worrying looks, but eventually begin gathering their things. Think they'll make it? Asked Mogger, doubt in his voice. You don't know, but trying has got to be better than starving to death in a pit. Eric watches. I almost feel guilty about this, he says. I know Strand. Even if they make it in one piece, the locals will tear them apart. Not literally, of course, but, well, maybe literally. I might join them. Thin excuse to run home, Eric. We need you here. Go if you wish. Then I will, he says. He throws on his pack and soon catches up to the refugees. Oh, there we go. We gained a little bit of renown for being a gracious individual. So, in the next episode, we will level up our heroes. Hopefully, we'll be able to find and or buy a forward. I'm not sure. Maybe an item or two for this group of guys. We do seem to be rather low on overall renown. So, not sure. But either way, guys, this ends episode 6 of my Let's Play of the Banner Saga. I'm having quite a bit of fun with it. Apparently, I'm not the greatest at it. I seem to always have at least one injury, and I made the very poor and unfortunate choice of chasing down more dredge and failing at that. So, hopefully I get to the point where I can do that and succeed, and just become amazing and impress all of you with my strategical prowess. But until that point, I'll leave you for now. And I'll see you guys in episode 7. So, thank you guys for joining me. My name's Bumpy McSquigums, and I will see you later.